Today I want to talk about two different experiences with two different outcomes. Peace! Well, yesterday my husband and I went shopping at the grocery store, and he waited in line for the deli to get his pastrami. There was only two women before, but it seems to take forever. So I did my shopping and came back. How's it looking? Okay, well, did some more shopping. So finally, the first lady left, so the second lady was there. And after already waiting for 10 minutes or so, at least it seems like that. And then the lady asked my husband, do you have a lot? He said, no, I just want pastrami. And go ahead, because I have a huge order. And then the clerk behind the counter said, no, I don't want to do this. It's too complicated. No, you have to wait. Wow. My husband just stormed off. And I said, no big deal. Let me get some turkey breast that was there already packed up and everything. So we drove home and he was really upset. He was angry, and I tried to cheer him on, right? I said, well, no big deal. So finally, I think it took an hour or so before he got over that and kind of, came back to his normal self. So that was yesterday. Today, we went to a different grocery store, and there he was at the deli looking for pastrami. Well, actually, in this case, he went with a corned beef. And the guy behind the counter, he was so knowledgeable and helpful and said, okay, this is the slice, taste it. Is it thin enough? Is it thick enough? I said, no, that's great. So he did that. And I tasted it. So, okay, good, yeah. And he gave it to my husband. Then he said, oh, and by the way, do you like whiskey? My husband said, yeah, sure. We have the best ham that is in the barrel with smoked whiskey. I don't even know what he said. I have no idea how you do, cold cut. But how he explained it, it was so yummy. And said, well, sure, let's try it. So, and he gave both of us a whole slice. And I don't even eat ham. But I tasted it because, so okay. And it was actually pretty good. And then said, sure, give us another half a pound. So he was like happy, and it was a great experience. So why am I sharing those two stories with you? Because we can really learn two lessons from it. Lesson number one is the person behind the counter. So with other words, how you do your customer service, how you serve other people. If you feel it's too much, or it's too complicated, or you're in a bad mood, it reflects in the outcome. My husband left. And of course, the salesperson behind the counter, it doesn't matter to them. They get their hourly wages no matter what. But if you imagine this would be your own business, and no matter what business you perhaps have, you want to make the customer happy and go way beyond, and even saying, can you just wait a second because I already started this, or whatever it may have been that would, give the response back to the person who is waiting that they are important as well, and that you're not just brush over them and are being rude to them. Versus the experience we had today, that person really enjoyed his job. He was knowledgeable, and like I said, he sold us the ham, even though we don't usually eat ham, but we bought it, right? This is the difference that you can make as an entrepreneur, as somebody who is serving someone. And even if it's with your family or friends, how you, react and how you interact. That's the word that I was looking for. Interact with that person. So that is the one side. The other side is the person who receives either that rudeness or the helpfulness. Why should I feel bad? Why should I feel mad because that person was rude to me and ruin, at least part of my day? It's how you perceive it and how you respond. Now, today was a different outcome. That person was projecting good energy, and that person was very helpful, made us feel good, made my husband feel good. But we don't have to wait for someone else to make us feel good. We are always in control of our own thoughts, of our own mind. We are in control of how we respond, what we say to ourselves. Sure, in that moment, it might have been like, oh, I have to go now. And we all have been in those situations. I certainly have, that I got mad. But when I think back years ago, it took me a long time to get over it. Nowadays, I evaluate real quickly, say, there are worse things in life, right? I live, I can breathe this air, there's sunshine out, or liquid sunshine if it's raining, it doesn't matter. But I can make sure that I give myself the feelings that I want. I think of lovely interactions that I had, to just get my mind off that nasty one that just happened. It really is up to you and to me to make our day as beautiful, as cheerful, as happy as it can be. And of course, we do have moments, we do have situations that are perhaps more severe. Maybe a loved one was injured or whatnot. Of course we feel bad. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that there are so many instances in our lives that are really unimportant, right? If I get the pastrami or not, I can go to another store. That's what I'm talking about. So we are in control of our thoughts and how we respond to a situation. And we are also in control how we serve others, how we respond to others, how we interact and communicate with another person. So let's always be the best that we can be. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and as always, if you did, I always like a thumbs up. That gives a good algorithm to YouTube, and if you liked it and maybe somebody else can benefit from it, just share the video with someone else. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And always remember, follow your heart, serve with passion, and live the life you imagine.